This summer, I took a bus to New York City to see art by one of my favorite artists in the world, Jean-Michel Basquiat. This is an art exhibit called Jean-Michel Basquiat King Pleasure, and I'm going to take you through it and tell you a little bit about his life. Jean-Michel was born in 1960 and lived in Brooklyn, New York. His dad was from Haiti and his mom was from Puerto Rico. He spoke French, Spanish, and English at home, and his mom, Mathilde, took him to art museums as a kid. When he was 7, Jean-Michel Basquiat was hit by a car and his mom brought him to the hospital. She gave him a book called Gray's Anatomy, which had pictures of the human body, and later he would draw a lot of skulls and bones and stuff in his work. Eventually, Basquiat turned 17 and he left home and sold postcards and t-shirts to support himself. He started doing graffiti under the name Samo. Well, everyone wanted to know who Samo was, and soon Basquiat was the kind of famous that people dream about. One main symbol in his art was the crown. Some people think it's because he thought of himself as a king and he would give anything he respected a crown. He painted his heroes, including sports heroes like Muhammad Ali and baseball player Hank Aaron, and he drew a lot of self-portraits in all kinds of styles. Unfortunately, Basquiat died really young, when he was just 27. But his work is even more popular today, thanks to hip-hop videos and clothes with his work on it, and people who just really, really love his style. Oh, wow! This is what his living room looked like at his house. Oh, and this is what Jean-Michel's art studio looked like. Look, you can see the paintings on the floor, all the music he would have listened to. And finally, at the end of the exhibit, you thought you were all done, and then you went into this room that was like a crazy dance hall because he loved to go out to nightclubs and listen to music. So the next time you see clothes that look like this with a crown or a dinosaur on them, or art with really bright, free lines that almost look like a kid made it, but have really deep, interesting thoughts behind it, you'll know it was Jean-Michel Basquiat.